Good morning. I have just shared myself, I think. I've allowed a part of me that I have never felt safe to express, never felt even allowed to express. Don't you dare saying that, don't you dare being that, don't you dare speaking that truth. I did it. And in that, I claimed my right to live, and I faced this fear, and I faced the voices of my parents, of people telling me what I couldn't do. And as a child, it was like a line I couldn't cross. But now I realize I don't have to obey these rules anymore. I don't have to obey those people anymore. I can reconnect to the innocence in my own body. And I can choose to live who I am, no matter how much that will get demonized by other people, no matter how much people might tell me that I'm going crazy, that I'm a liar, that I don't know what. I love myself so much that I can take all the crap and the bullshit and rise anyway. And not because I want to be seen or understood or acknowledged by others, but because I want to live. I just want to be me. And if other people don't like my expression, don't like my self-expression, don't like my story, don't like my truth, then they can just walk away. But they can no longer silence me. They can no longer tell me who or what I can share, I can say, I can be. I decide that. I create myself. I give myself the space to be. But it also feels very scary because now I kind of broke this unspoken rule, or like it's a little bit like you do what the priest told you shouldn't do, and now you're going to hell. And I know it's bullshit. There is no hell, and the priest is definitely not the person that I trust more in his connection with God than myself and my own connection. I know who I am. And I know what is true, but it still kind of feels weird to go against this rule that has been so strong. And if you don't obey, we will move heaven and earth to try to get you back into that corner that we gave you, or this prison, or this. I actually think that place where I've been in was kind of hell. And I decided it's time to go into paradise. And it's right here, right now. And then I decided this morning I want to pick a card from the Mother Mary Oracle deck, just to see, okay, how to move on, and am I on the right track? Can you give me please any support? Can you let me know? And I got this card, and it says Our Lady of Blessings Bestowed, and it's beautiful. I was just reading it, and because it resonated so much, I decided I would like to read it out to you. Also to show you in real time how this divine support happens. And we're often very stuck in a rational world, following the rules of what people told us you can and cannot do. And if you don't obey those rules, it can feel very lonely and unsupported, and like, oh, but I can't do it because I can't face those people, or I can't face whatever comes up. But there is much greater divine support for us. And just because it's not tangible for many of us, or for most of us, just because we cannot see it, doesn't mean it's not there, and doesn't mean that it's not really truly helping you. And when you make scary decisions, or you do stuff that you feel will get you demonized or isolated or judged or rejected or abandoned, you can always ask for help and support. So you're never alone. And this card just showed to me, again, it confirmed to me, like, we've got your back. We've got your back. Doesn't matter what's coming your way, we've got your back. We've got your back. And I let my guides have my back. Because, I would have maybe the power and the courage to walk alone. But some protection is very welcome. And so the message is, Our Lady of Blessings Bestowed. I am offering you a spiritual gift now. The gift of a heavenly blessing. This blessing may come through a person, place, or thing, or spring forth from within your own heart, unfolding like a blooming rose. I ask that you trust me, because in receiving this blessing, things will change. The changes are a shedding of that which would hold you back from fully receiving my blessing. My blessing also asks you to have trust, and courage as I help you leap into your divine fulfillment more swiftly than you could do on your own. A blessing sounds like a marvelous happening, and it is. However, we can forget that divine energy, which is concentrated like spiritual vitamins, will cause healing, and this may move circumstances and situations along, often at a rapid pace. A blessing is like a divine volcanic eruption from within our heart. It can start with a rumble, but when the time is right, we are ignited and cannot be held back from an explosion of divine love that might change everything that is in the way of our next heavenly steps upon the earth. And this is what I felt last night when I decided I'm going to post the video that I made yesterday morning. Like, I'm going to love. I'm going to let this fire move through me. I am going to let it burn away everything and everyone from my life that tries to suppress me, that holds me down, that demonize me, that does whatever. It's like this fire, like no more, no more, no more. I allow this fire to rise, to move through me and to burn. To burn, burn, burn. Because the fire of self-love is stronger than this manipulated loyalty to systems and things that are really not serving me or anyone else. So the fire is greater than the fear. You know, burn. And it's very much in that song also. It's so beautiful how my body speaks to me, how music speaks to me, how the cards speak to me, how everything is showing me this is the way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let that fire come, let it burn, let it transform everything. Let it wash away all that is not serving you. Let it do its thing. Rest assured that the blessing from the Holy Mother is only given when we can handle it. Though you can also expect that there will be times, as the blessing begins its works, when you may wonder if you are really up to what you feel is being asked of you. Yeah, it's not easy to walk through the fire, and for our human selves, it can be fucking scary. But if you want to live, you've got to honor who you are. You may doubt yourselves at times, questioning if you can really handle what is happening in your life without falling apart completely. You will succeed through the Holy Mother's grace, of course, but sometimes you might wonder if you aren't just cracking up inside, to be broken apart, never to be repaired. This is a sign that we are really growing, and especially outgrowing a past that is too small for our soul's future. And it fits in so beautifully with this sense of I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm releasing who I've been. I released the past. I released the girl I tried to be, the good girl, keeping everybody happy, pleasing everybody, but it was suffocating myself. It was suffocating my soul. And now my soul has had enough and she's done and she wants to break free and she'll live. So I'm allowing this old version of myself to die and create space and hold space for myself to rebirth who I will be and who I was always meant to be. With all this challenge, we might ask ourselves if we really want a blessing at all. However, a blessing is an absolutely priceless treasure. It clears karmic debris that would keep us stuck, perhaps for a long time or even lifetimes. A blessing not only rips off a band-aid, but is a zap of healing energy that may feel uncomfortable for a relatively short time, but is essentially just the workings of life force restoring a wound to wellness. As we heal spiritually, our wants and needs can change, sometimes quite dramatically. We might outgrow some relationships or life situations as this happens. Other relationships or life situations will be able to bear the change and come with us. Either way, a blessing speeds up and intensifies this process and helps us accomplish in a short time what may have taken much more effort over a longer period. It is a helping hand up to our next level of awareness and embodied consciousness by the divine. Although given freely, the grace of the blessing is that it happens when the time is right, not a moment too soon or too late. This oracle is coming to you because the time is right for you, and this blessing is being offered to you now, whether you understand its ultimate purpose or not. We don't have to know that a blessing is happening for it to work its magic. Though of course it can be nice to know that the divine is taking over. suddenly things go awry, if suddenly things go awry, is that a word? Before they fall into place in a new way. Our role is to be honest and present with our feelings and let the chips fall where they will, so to speak. You are given permission for the divine to take over your life direction for a moment, trusting in the greater wisdom and perspective of the Holy Mother and her unconditional love for you and her passionate desire for your spiritual liberation. With the onset of this blessing, you might have a subtle reorientation, or you might suddenly feel like you are heading in a very different direction. Either way is perfect for you. Trust, all will be well, and soon the chaos of change will be replaced with great joy, gratitude, and even deeper loving trust in the tender genius of the Divine Mother's grace. Healing process and affirmation. Maybe you want to join if you're also going through some scary, divine, organized shit. But shit turning into greatness. Always. Imagine, sense, or feel that before you stands a beautiful woman with dark golden skin and luminous light emerging from every pore. Her eyes gaze at you lovingly, and all around her shines a bright golden light. Her right hand is raised in blessing, and light streams forth from that hand. Relax and receive that light. Imagine that you can breathe it in on your inhalation and let go of everything else on your exhalation. So good. Good. Repeat this for several moments until you feel the light has finished being sent to you. Remembering that this can be quite quick. In your own time, open your eyes and finish with this healing affirmation spoken aloud. I receive the Holy Mother's blessing of grace. And with complete faith, I am moved into alignment with heaven, walking her path of love upon the earth and truth, I dare to say. Under her protection and guidance always. And that was it. And then the card that came with it is Our Lady of Love. So I welcome in all this love for me. And I break the spell of not being worthy of love. And I open the floodgates to love. May love find me.
And I